Pedro, your prayers didn't work. I'm so very sorry for you, Pedro. So if you were on the live on Monday, then you would have seen an exchange between myself and one of my most visible and most committed followers, Pedro. See him right there. So Pedro, in our discussion about how prayer doesn't work, Pedro recognized that my shoulder was in such great pain. My shoulder was hurt. My right shoulder just hurt so bad. And I told Pedro that, if he prayed for me, and I woke up the next morning and my shoulder didn't hurt, my shoulder was free of all pain, then I would become a practitioner of Christianity again. I would become a Bible believer again. I would worship Jesus again. And I would become a priest, and a pastor, and I would extol the words and the virtues of Christianity, and that everybody should follow Jesus. And Pedro, he said, deal. Hey, he gonna pray for me. We got witnesses between Debbie and Eric and John and Sean. We got witnesses on that night, that the time frame that he spoke, there were at least about 70 people on the live on YouTube and Facebook. And so we have over 70 witnesses to Pedro saying that he's going to pray for me, that my shoulder will be healed, and that then I'll become a follower of Jesus. Well, I woke up Tuesday morning. I had the same pain in my shoulder. The same pain was there. I was disappointed, Pedro. You see, many will say that, well, I need to have faith. I need to believe. But the daughter of the centurion who was at home, she did not believe in Jesus or anything of that sort. She was on her deathbed. She didn't have to have any belief. Her father had belief, but the daughter was healed. The young man who was blind did not have belief, but he was healed. The man who was lame did not have belief, but he was healed. The man at the pool of Bethesda didn't have belief, but he was healed. So my belief is not required in order for the power of this Jesus to work. So Pedro prayed for me, and my shoulder was in so much pain the next morning and throughout the majority of the day, as it normally is. But then, after seeing that Pedro's prayer just didn't work, and I don't have to start extolling Jesus Christ, I went into my meditation room. And in my meditation room, I had my communion of cigars and coffee. And I meditated on the wise noodles of the flying spaghetti monster on Saturn. I invoked the all-seeing meatball to relieve the pain in my shoulder. And instantly, I felt the presence of the noodles wrapped around me. And as I felt the presence of the noodles wrapped around me, I felt the sauce of the flying spaghetti monster on Saturn stream through the noodle into my shoulder. And as it streamed into my shoulder, the pain started going away. Start feeling mobility in my shoulder. I was ready to resume playing golf. And as I felt that pain go away, I had to go test it to see if it'll work. So I went out to the golf course, got a bucket of about 75, and I started swinging. The ball was first going left and right, a couple of runners. And I realized that my faith just was wavering on the flying spaghetti monster on Saturn. So I stood for a moment, focused in, focused in deep, and pow, the ball flew straight. Another swing, wow, ball flew straight. So I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the prayer, the meditation, that the communion of cigars and coffee to the flying spaghetti monster, that he will wrap his noodles around you, that his all-seeing meatball will see and receive your meditations, your thoughts, that the sauce will imbue you with its presence. And just to make it even more sweeter, the great wheel of Parmesan flowed and sprinkled and rained all down on me in all his natural beauty. So although Pedro prayed for me and the pain didn't go away, the flying spaghetti monster proved that he is true, the one true God, that he truly exists. He demonstrated it in my experience. And now my shoulder is feeling good, ready to go play golf. Got company coming in next Sunday. All praise be to the flying spaghetti monster and the great wheel of Parmesan. Come join me. Come join me. And always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.